Intro didn't work. Oh well. Google at its best. Yeah, I guess something's going on with them. What's new? Yeah, I went to Google Live yesterday. It was down, so I don't know what they're doing. They're messing with stuff as usual. But so greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. The intro. There's another video with the intro somewhere. So yeah, we have moderators or moderator warning, and if you submitted, you have to go to Google Hangouts or email me to learn how to get in somehow. So, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Okay, all right, we get started. And all right, blessings, and I'll bring in somebody for a message. We'll see if we get anything, and we're going to questions. So blessings, and here we go. Greetings. I am Archangel Ariel, sending you light into undiscovered country that is yourselves. As many of you are assisting the Earth's energy field, you are learning about yourselves, so assisting others as they learn about their history, their incarnation past, their future lives. They are finding it through entertainment, but also through music and also through conversations. And then all of you are actually assisting each other and meeting new people in your astral plane. I believe you are aware of that in some cases. Not everyone's aware, but you are assisting each other to find new people or to release from old people that you do not want you to be connected with. Such as when some of you feel like, I'm not sure why that person is talking to that person. You talk to them in astral, it's like that person's not doing you well, and you help them release that person to let you know how that works. Not just through your guides, it's through you. You are people here, so you're all assisting each other on different levels. That's not easy to notice. You're all assisting your conversations before you have them in this incarnation to give you an idea, to take you to the next level, next direction. You're all in movement. So when someone is funny though, many in astral are aware of our communications here, but yet when they become human, they're like, no thanks, they can't do without it now. So it's quite humorous to see that. So many are so different in astral. And they come back into their human lives and they just forget everything and just go about their day and forget all they have done. So this is something for you to connect with if you wish to do so. Is the chatter goes on in astral become more known in your daily lives. Little by little messages will find their way to you. And there's no sleep in astral. Some do, most don't. Good day. Greetings to you. I am Clementine, or Clementine, whatever you want to call me. I am an Andromedan. I am a duck from Andromeda. I'm here to bring assistance to your connections. As many Andromedans are here in animal form. Yes, ducks on your planet are very Andromedan. Your goose is Andromedan. Maybe your I don't want to call them average, but your average duck that you see normally, your white duck is normally Andromedan. All too curious of humans, but also just they know that you don't know any better yet. They show that they just want to go and swim, but they know they do assist with dreams and ascension, of course, with dream ascension. But that is for another day. Let you connect with that. Someone not ready for that. But dream ascension is becoming more aware of all of you, basically. All versions of you, all versions of reality. As men are becoming aware and some are dismissing it, as we see quite often. But yet they do assist. Yes, they turn it away, but yet they are involved, which is quite amusing for us. All you do is hit the switch, and your world will change forever. But our assistance for you is to help you grow into the galactic being you are wish to ascend to. But also one of your teachings here of the human, teach the human how to be a galactic human. Even if they fuss, they do a lot of fussing. We have that. Yes, we see a lot of that. The fussing world. Yes. That's my projection also, but that's okay. But we here are bringing assistance whenever you're ready. We're happy to connect. With your questions, if there are any. If not,
hello. Sorry about that. Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
And first person to speak is Michelle.
Hi, welcome.
Yes.
Andromedan the duck. This is very exciting. I just wonder if there's something loud and clanging that wants to get my attention with a message. Something that's louder over other things.
Well, when you said that, I saw Archangel Michael around you quite heavily, trying to get your attention. Like, look at me, woman. I'm right here.
What say he?
It's let's see. One moment. A lot of it is private, but let's see what. One moment. It's just, well, he says, well, lay back, take it easy. But yes, there's some individuals around you that are not cooperating, at least with others that you might be known to, that are causing like energy vampirism that's going on around you, but they're not aware of it. But as for your direction, though, I believe that's one moment. Meaning there's some individuals that are causing disarray, but they're not aware of it. But also for your direction, that I believe is just you're on the right path. It's just sometimes you're not sure which direction to go, and just to follow your heart. Sometimes you just like want to break your heart in half. It's just like, I'll go both ways. So something like that. That makes sense.
Thank you. Second question is, do I have a my higher self?
All they say is take a few days to yourself. Forget the world. Go somewhere unique, somewhere, a museum, or somewhere new. But also take a friend with you if you wish. This will help with grounding, but also help you release a few thoughts. It is good for you have thoughts in your mind that have not been released that will help you calm down or feel better. Okay. So it's good to have somebody to mingle with for the next couple of days, whatever you feel comfortable.
So it's great. Thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Yes. Much love too.
Okay, next is Peter.
Hello.
Yes.
Much love for being here. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm just curious. I'm on this fasting diet, but I'm curious about my sleep because I'm starting to sleep less, and I'm just wondering how that is. That going to continue or?
Well, it seems like your body is attuning to a fourth-dimensional energy. So doing so, you are aligning with the earth. So you're receiving energy from the earth. So a few hours of sleep, we do see that's all you will need, maybe 3 or 4 hours. And you'll be able to, yes, you connected to the earth's energy from what I'm seeing in a way where you are receiving healing. You're also sending healing back. It does seem like this is on your chart also. This seems to be your path. So if you want to continue this, we do see this working out for you for the rest of your life. For health-wise, we see it working out.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's up to you.
I feel like continuing fasting, yeah.
Yes, I believe it's part of your lifestyle. That is up to you. We believe that you will be able to work it in, what we are saying.
Thank you. I'm just curious if there's any messages from anyone.
Well, yes, you are learning also from Yeshua's teachings and vibrations. He did the same. So you're receiving a lot of messages from him and others that are in his clan. That's not a good word for it, but either way, in his group, whatever. There are several others that are similar to him, and you are connecting to their teachings. So this is one step. Other steps will be, messages to others when the time is right. And just follow what feels right for you right now, basically. What excites you, and just not to worry about anything. You will make it work itself out.
Thank you very much. Much
Yes.
love. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay, next is Daria.
Yes.
Hello, Clementine.
Yes.
So, do you have any messages for me?
Well, yes, but in our Duck Collective, you've had many incarnations. One moment. As we connect. One moment. One moment. Yes, message from the angels. As you've been in your healing process, you've been going through. You've been around a lot of giants, it seems, recently. But you appeared to them quite normal, well, the size that you are right now, the height. You see giants, but you act like, well, you tell them you're still bigger than them, no matter how big they get. So,
Okay.
so a lot of that is going on right now. I believe it's actually, yes, in astral, but also in other worlds. You're kind of giving them their little, saying their words to them. So.
Yeah. So, what's the thing about the duck thing you were just about to say?
What is it? Oh, yes, your connections.
Yeah.
Yes, you have many. You have a, what do you call it? A enchantress type of duck being. Basically, you sit on a chair and you fly around in your chair. Not always giving orders sometimes, but just doing your chair stuff, flying around the world and giving your insight. You have your little entourage with you, we see.
So
I believe that's in Andromeda. There's other places too.
So, I don't get any visions now, but
You
maybe
will eventually.
Yeah, okay.
This is yes, heavily guarded information.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Well, that's all for me now. I'll connect to that later.
Well, yes, when you call, was it Howard the Duck? Apparently, you knew him too.
Yeah, I know.
That might be
I
easier
made
to connect with.
channel him once, and he's so cool.
Yes, they are laid back. They're nothing like what in the they've been depicted, but they're happy to be part of it.
He was smoking a cigar on a spaceship, and he was being cool in his like tuxedo. Yeah.
Yes, they are cool that humans have connected to them, but yes, they're not depicted as nicely as they'd like to be, but either way, they're good with it.
Yeah, it's better that there is a connection than no connection.
Oh yes, there's a bunch more that will eventually find your world. They are all just waiting for humans, and you're ready to receive. Right now, the receiving point is not. It's getting there.
Well,
Especially a talking dinosaur world. We really want that one.
I mean, ducks with guns, so everything is for human to connect to.
Yes,
Have to step outside the box.
of course.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Emmy.
Hello, how are you?
Yes, I am doing well. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So, my first question is, what places in Peru do you recommend I visit first?
Whatever place that excites you the most, that is the place for first. And if you cannot get there, go to the second one. That's the only thing we can really. Your desires are pretty much on track for what is right for you. So whatever is accessible to you first.
Thank you.
Yes.
And my next question is, Been having like pretty bad sleep troubles. I feel like I'm choking and drowning in my sleep sometimes. I'm wondering what's going on that I'm not seeing that might be affecting me.
One moment. Yes, there's a Zeta Reptilian energy around you at this time. Mostly from your work situation. They are not necessarily, well, there's, I believe you're going through a type of scan. A type of, you could say it's another part of your job that you're not aware of from what I'm seeing. That will be cleared out soon from what I'm seeing, but there's a lot of vortexes around you also that's causing you having one. I'm seeing a lot of visitations. So when you go into astral, it's like you're still at work. And sometimes they trick you in saying you're still there when actually you're at astral. So it's been quite sophisticated around you recently. But it'll send you energy to clear this, but yes, it is a unique situation from what we are seeing.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, next is Mary.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm told that due to my 13-year-old son's near-death experience, he tapped into the conscious collective. What is the reason for that?
What collective was this again?
The human collective conscious.
Oh, yes. And what was the reason for that? Or say that again, sorry.
Oh, yeah, how come? I mean, after his near-death experience, he's able to do that. My question is, for what reason?
To assist with humanity's clearing of a lot of that. He needed to see it. Part of them, as part of his time here, is to bring a assistance to it, to make people known that it even exists. People aren't aware that there's a human collective energy you can connect to. And as you see, it's not exactly very comfortable right now. But he is made to make awareness of it for others. But for right now, yes, it is. Right now, he's very young, but as he gets older, you see it as a blessing more than a curse. Right now, it might seem like more like a curse. But he will, yes, it is like being on hard drugs, you can say, but not the good ones, from what I'm saying also. But I believe he will be able, this will help him understand it's part of his awakening process. Okay. So it is he's quite unique to be able to connect to it like that. So that is a gift, yes, but a gift that is not an easy gift, but it is one to educate others, and this will become more known. More of this is going to happen. It's just the way your world's is opening itself up. It's coming out of its shell.
Okay. Okay, great. Yes. Thank you. And are there any messages for me?
Well, at this time, you are protecting him as you see it and learning more. This helps you on your path. Also, your path will be assisting others from what I'm seeing when the time is right for you. Right now, you're still learning about your abilities. We see you assisting others when you feel comfortable with it. You're still building up. It is up to you, of course. You always have the choice. But we do see you assisting others. And I believe people will start to come to you, like out of the blue, basically. Saying, oh, wait, I experienced that. Or I know what that is. It could be a friend of yours that had no idea about any of this. And just all of a sudden had an awakening. You could be a family get together and it's like, oh wait, I can assist you with that. Something along those lines is what we're seeing in time.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next is Miguel.
Yes. Greetings.
Hello, Clementine.
Yes.
Thank you for answering our questions.
Yes. Welcome.
My first question is, can I use smoky quartz to help people with cancer?
Yes, of course. Go ahead, please.
And and how can I clear it before and after I give it to someone?
Well, yes, this is a form that you have to do much concentration on. But yes, it does seem a part of your life path. But it's just a where your concentration, basically well, yes, your connection to the angels makes a lot of sense for sure for this type of work. But yes, we do see mostly long distance healing, but also as for closure, as for opening up into this healing pattern, just your angel Ariel would be good, or whatever angel you feel close to, maybe several angels to bring assistance in your healing path. But yes, this is something that will start small at first, but then it will build up from what we were seeing. Yes, quote, please.
Thank you for that. And my second question is, are there any messages for me?
One moment. Well, yes, they say through this pattern, go through the hearts. The heart chakra is one way of entering for a healing such as this. Also get permission from the guides before doing so. That is very important also. Most likely you will receive it. You will receive it from the person, but also receive it from them. And you would just say, "May I have permission?" And most likely you will feel a yes, or you will get an indication. And then you begin your healing processes. And then, yeah, most of this will take several days from what we are seeing. Not to say all day, but certain sections of your time through a few days process is what we are seeing. That is the message at this time.
Thank you, Clementine. Blessings.
That's any time.
Okay. Next is Kim's questions, and our first question is. Okay, first question is, any messages for her?
Yes, there's part of you that's not letting go of the past. Not to say it's stopping you, but it is causing to keep you from going in the direction that you feel right. Yes, there's an individual that you're still continuing to hold on to. I believe a male individual that is clouding your focus. Without that individual, yes, you still can't keep connecting with this person. I don't see a problem with that, but it's fogging your direction. So you can clear that. You can disconnect from that person, whatever it is. This person brings a lot of rage in you also, but it's also whatever it feels right for you. But you clear that energy field around him, you will be able to see more clearly. Blessings.
Okay, second question is, who are my spirit guides at the moment?
One moment. We have a male guide by the name of Kason, and a female guide by the name of, one moment, Jasmine. Those are the two guides. You have other guides, but those are the main articles right now. Blessings.
Okay, next is Humberto.
Greetings.
Oh, hello there.
Yes.
My first question both of my questions are from a friend. Her name is Haima. And the first question is, the people I trusted as my friends in the last 12 years, they all tried to destroy me and got jealous of me, and it ruined my personal and professional life to a great extent. Am I ever going to overcome this and get back my respect, pride, and authority and career in society?
Yes, this is a test of trust, but also trust of yourself. Trust that you can rebuild yourself. A lot of this happened to show that, yes, you went through this, but that you can also come out of it. So that is why, just like someone will climb a mountain and fall down, They get back up, basically. And this is you getting back up. Yes, with forgiveness of yourself, this will take some time for forgiveness. Possibly even a couple of years of forgiveness. But basically, if you start now with forgiveness, that forgiveness will strengthen itself. So yes, it's just, yes, it's a hard lesson, but it's part of your life training here. But it is one that you'll find very valuable. But right now, it is hard to see the value in it because it's so devastating. So we understand that. Blessings.
Thank you. The next question. Shall I live a life of seclusion and focus only on my parents and stop seeking close friends, partners?
Well, see, this is always up. This is all up to you. But making new friends is about rebuilding. But it's your decision when you're ready for that. Right now might be good just for seclusion, just with friends, like maybe one friend or two. But over time, you do see you opening up more. But also teaches you on how much friendship to give out to others, little by little, just so you know who you're dealing with. So we do see you rebuilding coming out of that. But in the beginning, we do see it take time to. Right now, you're going through a healing process. So right now, it's good to have a few around. But because just jumping back into the world is probably not a good idea from what we are seeing after that. Blessings.
Thank you very much. Blessing.
Okay, next is Daniel.
Hello, greetings, Clementine.
Greetings.
Thank you for being here. My first question is about my hands. I noticed that for some time now, like I feel like my hands are like a conduit of some kind of energy.
Yes.
But I don't really know like for what or what's coming through. Could you give me a clearer picture of what's actually coming through sometimes?
Yes, I always see as beings, 6, 7-dimensional beings are going through your hand chakras to speak. Basically, I see them just giving you energy right now. I believe they're just assisting. Yes, you call it. They're feeling you out, basically. It's like, who is this person? So that's what we see right now. Also, letting you get used to them right now. Do you need to know who they are exactly, or?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you need to know who they are exactly, or
Just as like just their intentions overall?
The intentions is whether they're assisting, but they are. I believe they will start to make themselves more known. But right now, they're seeing what you can handle, what you will tolerate right now.
Hmm.
But I believe that will get stronger or go out through your whole body from what I'm seeing right now, just starting with your hands. Basically, It's part of the channeling energy, basically.
Okay, cool. Thank you. My second question also is related to like one of my hands, my left hand in particular. I know that sometimes, how do I word this or describe this properly? When someone feels an inclination to like cause some kind of pain response, let's say I like press my index finger against my thumb and like it causes a bit of a pain response. I know that energy sometimes, depending if there's entities there or not, can be used to power some kind of technology or whatever. Like I know that that's been a thing with other habits of mine. And I'd like to know, like sometimes I get these urges to like press really hard on my fingernails sometimes. And I know that's doing something with some kind of technology, but I don't know exactly what. Could you shed light on that?
Yes. Well, all we are connected is more of a Zeta technology you are connected to. I believe it's more in your astral self right now, and your self is connecting to it. So basically, you're connecting to your astral self during this. I believe it's a moment. A high frequency technology of assisting with the Earth's vibration, assisting with, interesting enough, with the third density energy field that's going on. Basically, it's keeping them unknown. It's keeping your aliens hidden. So that is what you are, from what I'm seeing. What you're doing this is like I'm keeping myself in fourth density right now.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
All right, because that's sometimes I've felt with other habits like that. It actually feels some kind of negative technology at times, depending.
Well, there are negative things around, yes. So you're connecting to third and fourth. So sometimes, yes, you would be. Because in fourth, there's, you're connected to third. So you are going between, yes. So not always necessarily, I'm not seeing, you would connect to that energy, but it doesn't mean that you're absorbing it from what I'm seeing. It's around, let's put it that way.
Okay, cool.
Fourth density can be quite negative. Parts of it can be.
Mm-hmm.
It's just who is there basically causing it.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay. Next is Christy's questions, and her first one is any messages from my guides about my move in October to the city?
All of them just to take it slow. There's going to be some hurdles to get there, but they do say this is best for the child also in the long run. At first, it'll be kind of uneasy, but I believe in the long run, it'll take a couple months to get used to it, but I believe it will all work out. There'll be also, when you get there, like, I'm not sure why I even chose this, and then it's like, okay, now I know, and sometimes there'll be questions of why you made the decision in the first place. So you see some of that coming and going, but nothing that's hard, concrete. And that's quite normal for homesickness, so you'll have some of that a little bit. But like you say, in the long run, I believe this will work out. Depending. There's always a chance of change again, what we were saying. Possibly. Blessings. Yes. Is there anybody there? I don't know if someone's talking or I am frozen.
I'll talk.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering if you could tell me more about using the prism of light healing by Archangel Metatron, and also about the grounding of our energies using Malchior's way, and that it's only going to last for another couple of months or something through August.
Well, you can actually continue that. Well, the idea is to believe in it. That is the strongest. The more you believe in it, the stronger it will be. It will stay with you, and the longer it will be around. So you can do whatever you like with it. There's no such thing as restrictions. That is a human mindset.
So I could actually go there in my mind and do my own neck surgery, say.
Oh, yes, of course. We do see you. You can very much do that. That is known to happen. But sometimes you do have others around you. You might have others around you just for comfort reasons.
Wow.
But yes.
That's great. Because I was going to do that, and I wanted to ask someone else's opinion first. And so how about my guides? And what do they think about this? And, or am I on my path? Am I doing well?
Yes, you are on your path. Well, yes, this is a part of you doing this is opening up your spiritual awareness. It is opening you up even more. So this is your path of, yes, you can call it unconventional if you want, but you're doing what is right for you. So they encourage it because you most likely also they're saying you will see the other side during this process also, as for their bringing assistance.
What do you mean seeing the other side?
Or
That
your
I'm
heaven.
gonna, so I'm gonna die soon?
No, but you will see the assistance from your other side. I don't see a death anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was gonna die.
No, I don't see that
I
around.
feel like I'm going backwards, actually. But I kind of said that when I was a kid. That
Yes, that's okay.
I think maybe.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, you receive assistance from the other side. You'd be more clear of it, basically. That's all. That's what that's about.
Okay, so I'll establish a connection.
Yeah, so it'll help you in your direction also. So if you're having difficulties connecting to your guides, but that is part of your path. And this is another way of you making that connection. You're doing it in your own way. That is not like everybody else, which is fine. That is your way of doing things, which is much preferred.
Okay. Well, mostly I draw pictures that make me remember.
Yes.
The essence of the article. So I look at it, and so if I knew there was this group meditation at a certain time and I wouldn't be there, I'll draw it anyway and look at it later so that I join it that way.
Yes, that is excellent.
Yes, good. I'm glad.
Oh, yes. When you draw it, most likely, if you're not feeling it now, you should begin to feel the energies of those that are there.
Yes.
And then most likely they will feel a spirit there. They won't be able to identify who's there, but most likely your energy will be there.
It comes and goes in spurts. I guess that's the waves everyone's talking about.
Yes, correct.
All right. I'm wondering if our MC is back. If Bianca, Bianca.
Yeah,
is here.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Thank you very much for answering my questions.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings to you.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that. My internet cut out. Did Christy's second question get read?
I do not believe so.
Okay, I'll ask her second question. And it was... okay, any messages from mine or Hayden's guides?
Well, yes, this move, this new direction, this is all, I believe, Hayden's idea from what I'm receiving. All this is his idea, and of course the family is agreeing with it, but seeing that this is another way of you to know how decisions are made. He is very much involved with the decision making. He is just not always verbally saying it, but spiritually through his guides, he is bringing a change. And you will start to see that more in your daily life also, especially places that you will go that you don't normally go to. It's like maybe Hayden has something to do with that. So that is something to look into. Blessings.
Okay, next is Kingsley's questions, and his first one is, do I have any messages?
Yes, one moment. But yes, at this time there seems to be a heavy draconian presence around you. They are surprised at your direction that you're going through, but also they are trying to keep people back from receiving what you are doing. But not to let this deter you at all, but they are trying to discourage you, but do not let that bother you. So if you feel any kind of discouragement come from anybody, most likely it's a draconian vibration going around. They are afraid of your energy, from what I'm seeing. Yes, they might not have to mostly write that down, like, and say that publicly, but I do see fear around them. Because you'll be able to awaken individuals. So they don't want to call it fear, they want to call it frustration, but either way. Blessings.
Okay, and his second question is, I feel that I am progressing with my telekinesis. Is there anything you want to say about it?
Just to continue on, yes, the Palladian energy fields around you are protecting you at this time. We also do see the Uriel bringing their assistance as they come into your energy field to assist and also to give you ideas. So you're not always noticing them. I do believe they stand in front of you. I believe there's a couple of them that stand in front of you as you are working on this. One moment. For right now, yes, I don't have a whole lot to say. Just basically just continue what you are doing. Unless there's a detailed question to go into more detail. For right now, they say you are on the right path, of course. And don't let anyone deter you, basically. Blessings.
Okay, next is Sheena.
Greetings. Not there, it seems.
If you're speaking, we can't hear you. Okay, she's gonna fix her audio. We'll come back to her. Next is Liz.
Hello.
Yes.
I have a question. It's about my dog's leg surgery to correct his leg. It seems he's doing so well. I have an appointment tomorrow with the vet. So I'm not sure. We want to do the surgery. So what would be your opinion about that?
Well, we believe it would be, from what we are seeing, if they do proceed to it, it would be we are seeing minor, because it does seem like he is getting better. But I believe it's still needed, but I believe it'll be minor surgery. So at least that's what we are seeing on our side.
Okay, so the vet wants to cut his entire bone and correct it and let it heal like that. It's a very brutal surgery, I guess.
Yes,
but
it seems. But I still see it as not as where it could be. Of course, that's quite. But either way, they seem to know their confidence there with them is quite high.
And that's the best way to go right now, or should we wait more time?
One moment.
Just a second.
Well, to wait more. 1 moment. Yes, we see that as a good idea. Also, possibly also a second opinion if you wish. So there's nothing wrong with waiting. No.
Thank you.
It would be good to get, yes, in this regard, a second opinion, but 1 moment. It's up to you, of course.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. And next is Onran's questions, and his first one is any messages for him?
Well, seeing how from Andromeda, I see a lot of Andromedan energies. I see a lot of Middle Eastern energies from the ancient times of this earth. As he has had many lifetimes in your Earth's Middle East, I do see a lot of Anunnaki there also. I'm probably not telling him anything he does not know, but also I do see him teaching a lot of the Anunnaki, kind of he's giving them his opinion. And they're actually listening. So basically, he has reversed a lot of their negativity over time. Was not always aware of it during his incarnations, but he did. It's like, I'm on Earth, please do not do this to these people. So I see a lot of that around him. So that is the message at this time.
Okay, and the second question, he asked if his girlfriend really cared about their relationship.
In the beginning, yes. But at this time, it seems like she has a change of opinion. But right now, there's two different roads she's going through right now. So she doesn't know what to think anymore. She's kind of lost herself also from what we are seeing, that she is not the same person as you once knew. So that has a lot to do with the changes going on. She has changed as a person. Not always fully seen, but her beliefs and things that she cared about have drastically changed recently. Blessings.
Okay. Sheena?
Yes.
Yeah, we still can't hear you. We'll go on to Colin's questions, and his first one is, are there any messages for me around what happened this weekend?
One moment. Well, a lot of this has to do with your belief system, but also building yourself up. It has to do with strengthening your soul, basically. But this weekend, well, moment is also, yes, a disarray, but also it does seem like a part of you is awakening more. And also coming more into your power ever so slightly, but I am seeing butterflies around you. I'm not quite understanding why. I am seeing several of them. Yes, 3 or 4 of them are flying around you right now. So it does seem like you awakened or reached out to other beings, it seems. I am not fully detailed on what happened, but that is what I'm seeing at this time. Thank you.
Okay. And second question for Colin is, any other messages for him?
One moment. Well, let's see. I'm seeing spiritual adolescence. As you are clearing out, assisting those around you, clearing out old ways, old belief systems, but not necessarily being seen in your daily life. I also see wings around you. I do see you as a bird being at one time. Who has not been a bird being, but you brought a lot of that bird. I see the carrion race is very strong with you at this time. So they're bringing a lot of downloaded messages to you. You might not be able to connect to it now, but right now you're clearing out old vibrations, not just from yourself. I believe with yourself you cleared out quite a bit, but those around you who are assisting. And it is kind of muddy a little bit from what I'm picking up on, but it is what you're not necessarily doing it verbally, but do you feel energy-wise you are doing much. And it's going to not just those around you, but those that they are around also. You probably can connect to this in your astral if you wish. Blessings.
Okay. Sheena submitted her questions, and her first one, what am I doing in astral at the moment? It seems I'm fighting a lot.
Yes, I am seeing a black horse. And there's several of them. Some of them no wings at all. I believe, yes, they're coming from Agartha. So this astral fight you're going through, I believe it's an Agarthian fight. That's what I'm seeing. It's basically the dark forces you can call your apocalypse forces are a lot what you're clearing right now. And a lot of them want to keep ownership of this earth, ownership of the end of the world. You've heard all of that. You know, those like, oh, we're coming to the end of times, all of that. You are clearing out a lot of that end of the time talk, it seems. So, you notice how many are always waiting for, oh, I come into this world, the end of the times. A lot of that's Anunnaki, some of it's other beings, but a lot of it's Anunnaki. So that is what I am seeing. So yes, it is quite, as you see, they have a hold. And you most likely will feel religions in that also, as you are aware. Thank you.
Okay. And her second question is, any messages on my changes, or did I?
Well, yes, it does seem like you're becoming a knight. A shining armor, but a white knight, of course. I do see a lot of silver around you, as you made a deal with the angels to let go of the old ways. But you had to learn the old ways to where you are right now. You can say you were a double agent at one time, and now you have cleared all of that. Yes, you had a lot of that. You had a lot of that. So in this case, you are rebuilding your foundations of who you are. I see Archangel Michael in human form around you. So interesting. He has a presence around you. He's not going into detail what that means though. He's not going into details. He kept that one kind of closed out. Anyway, thank you.
Okay, next is Terrence.
Yes, greetings.
Yes.
I would like to know what's my connection with like the duck collective or species?
Let's see. Well, as a feline, you actually watched out for us for some time, but also we watched out for felines. We watched out, especially primitive feline worlds. There are places in Andromeda and other places in your galaxy where the duck is a prominent species. Duck worlds. As your one moment. Yes, interesting. You are connected to the red duck. I believe some of them do have some red on your planet. I believe so, somewhere. I'm not connected to it at this time. Not important. But the red duck is a type of royalty being connected to your Mars at one time. Basically, the red duck is an opening of knowledge. Basically, they show up during ascension times and appear. They show up as a fish, sometimes a 6 foot, kind of like your Howard the Duck in some regard. They are very spiritual, though. They have different shades of red, but it's a red that is not dark. It's like a rosary red. Sometimes have red beaks and white fur. So this is your connection. As for ascension process, you usually see them appear in the worlds that you are assisting. Blessings.
Thank you. My second question is there any messages for me?
Interesting. Well, they're showing me the atomic bomb. And apparently, not to say you set it off or anything like that, but you were a part of that process of healing Earth after that situation. I do see you as an angel, but also you had Nordic incarnations during that time. I believe you had 2 or 3 in different dimensions as we're bringing assistance. But I do see your angel energy very strong during that time of your 1940s, your World War II bombing. So that is what they're saying at this time. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, next is Steven.
Hello, Clementine.
Yes.
Greetings, much love.
Yes.
Yes, I was just wondering if I could dive into my aspects of the Duck Collective or the Andromedan, or just know more about my my Duck aspects and what they're doing, what they're up to this time. Thank you.
Well, within the Ducks, you've been actually part of many wars, Duck wars. Some of them are Ryans, but also you're there for peacetime. You were not necessarily looking for war, not at all, but part of the Ducks, sometimes the Ducks are known to cause ruckuses. Not to say that you were, but many are known to do it. Even they can outdo your reptilians. You'd be surprised. There are places where they are allowed to, as the worlds are created, it depends on what beings get there first, basically. Put their foot down before everybody else. And they become very prominent of these worlds. In Agartha, I see a lot of Duck connections with you. As a Duck being, I believe you appeared in the past as a Duck collective being. But right now, currently, I see you just connecting to their species, to the Galactic Federation of Light. I believe you do have a incarnation with them It's a third density primitive world at this time. I believe it's actually in Andromeda. In Andromeda. That's not going into details. Blessings.
We appreciate it. Second question is just any messages from either my Sasquatch family. I've been connecting with them from my Sasquatch family. Yeah, if I could have any messages from them at this time. Thank you so much.
Yes, you do have. Yes, with your Sasquatch. Yes, you have a. Yes, you have an incarnation with them at this time. Actually, I see 2 or 3 incarnations with different versions of Sasquatch, but definitely you do have one that's connected to this earth. As for education of the human, to be less negative towards Sasquatch. You have made human contact also through channelings. Also, I see you channeling to certain individuals for peacetime with the Sasquatches. I also do see you connected to their Earth history of the Sasquatch family as they were created, from what I'm seeing, during Earth's primitive times. Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, and next is Carrie. I think Lucy already went.
Yes.
Hi, Clementine. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you for answering our questions. I'm convinced that my first question is, what do I do in the astral?
I see you in in Andromeda as one of your connections in Andromeda. I see you around our suns for a sun being energy, and you're bringing a lot of that knowledge. Basically, around the sun, you're gathering data and sending it back to this Earth for its ascension process. You are connected also to many Andromedans also that are assisting with first contact or already made human contact. I do see some of that also. You do are part of the connection from what I'm seeing. Something to look into.
Thank you. And my next question is, do I have any messages from anyone?
There seemed to be at one time in odds with your guides a little bit as for communication. Like they'll say one thing and then you'll like hear something totally different. But it seems like you're finally coming to the same page. And with that, one moment. I'm seeing, let's see, a gator being around you, but one of great knowledge, not one of negativity. An old just gator humanoid, but one very short too. Very short. One of great knowledge. Some are afraid of his appearance because of what he looks, but he's actually, you can say like a gator philosopher. No, one moment. One moment. Basically, he's a teacher of you for your awakening process. He's not giving me his name right now. One moment. The only name I'm receiving is Redrick. I'm receiving.
Redrick. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Much.
Okay, and that is the last of the questions for tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, and one more thing. When an animal being such as a duck is channeled, we can connect to other animal beings a little bit easier than for a human to connect to an animal. Just so that you know, you'd be surprised. Sometimes it depends on the being also that's being connected to. Also, your Howard the Duck, just want to go into a little bit, I did not add, is that there is Howard the Duck, a prominent energy from another Earth reality. That is why so easily he came into your reality, because somewhere just remember, oh yeah, I remember you from another Earth, basically. So that was why it was so easy to bring in. It's a little bit harder to connect to an astral, but I believe that one came from another Earth reality. So blessings and good day. I have a blessing.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes, but all right. Thank y'all. Thank you, Ivan. Arator mataka isata ata isti anerator miskia yaliha orodokus matatu inahi.
All right, thank you. All right, blessings everyone, and next one is Thursday. So I'm sure.